field was put in a little deep back 40 some odd years ago. That's why we're pumping it. By the way, we did terry lift the field to break up the biomat, and that's why we're now pumping aerobic effluent into the old field. So you can see our setup here. We have an 1.5-inch pump. We have a switch here mounted on the side. Right here on and off switch, which works very well. The float bulb, forget it, that does not work correctly. But again, you can see the effluent quality. We'll move back over to the center one. As a matter of fact, I'll open the other cover. We have 3 covers on this one, so you can see some doo-doo floating around there. This trash just hasn't made it over to the aerator yet. But if you can see the effluent quality underneath some of the doo-doo there. Oh, by the way, we did try insulating the ring here for quietness, and we found that the pipe insulation works just about as well. Once you get the covers on, it's quiet as a mouse. Clean, clear effluent going into the septic field. I'm going to have to shut down here in a few minutes. My batteries are getting weak. But you can see what the aerator is doing. It's moving the effluent in the entire 1,000-gallon tank here. You can see the current we have here. This aerator is moving the effluent. Actually, it's moving it much better underneath the scum floating here. You just can't see it. But that's okay. I'm going to walk you over to the septic field itself so you can get a general idea. Let me refocus. We'll get out through the trees here. And actually the field goes somewhat jogging around this way. So you should be able to see, well, if the sunlight wasn't so bright, but you can see the satellite dish there. There's line 1. We're right in front of it. You can see the green from the dried grass. Here's line 2. The distribution line is just, well, you could see that as well. There's line 3 coming up here. And it's really getting bright here. And of course line 4 is not even being used. And I do have a clean out here. And let's see what's going on in the clean out. And I'm going to focus up. As you can see, the bottom of the pipe in the clean out appears to be dry, or at least from where I'm looking it is. There's a little bit of effluent down there for reflection. Of course, here in northern Illinois we're having a very dry season, and as you can see from the looks of the yard, let me pan back out. As you can see in the yard here how dry it is. But we had, like I say, Terry lifted this field in the spring. It was failing. We were just about ready to go to Soars, which they're about 400 feet down the road. So we Terry lifted this for about the third time, and I decided, well, to go ahead and put an aerobic motor into the tank. So we did, and what a blessing in disguise. This field started sucking up the effluent, to my surprise, like nobody's business, because we got nice, clean quality effluent, aerated, oxygenated, coming out into this field here. And I don't suspect that we're going to have any trouble in the fall, the winter, or spring with this system, okay? And that's just how well oxygenated effluent is working using the Roland Miles aerator system that we have developed here just for the septic tank and for the multi-flow units. I'll leave you my 800 number, 717-8807, if anyone's seeing this on YouTube. And that's 800-717-8807. More than happy to send you a video on it. We got some CDs made, and we can fire you one over or email you a CD, okay? And that's about the size of it here. I'm gonna switch over. You can see there when I put those covers on, I didn't quite get them perfectly lined up, but hey, I'm not going to tell if you won't. Okay, and that's this is pretty much the ball game here. And if anyone out there has a failing septic system, they may want to consider using something similar to this. It works very well. Thank you and goodbye.